Aloha, this is your girl Faye. It's been a really long time. I know, it's been a long time. I'll explain that in other videos what's been going on with me and stuff like that. But today I want to specifically talk about what's happening this Sunday, and it is the infamous Mother's Day. Sorry, actually in my office / storage room. This is literally the only place where I know no one's gonna come in and bombarding me and with this video, and it's raining outside. I was gonna do it in my car, but it's like pouring right now, and I really wanted to get this video out because I have a crazy week. Anyway, I want to talk about Mother's Day. Most mothers, for the most part on Mother's Day, want a break from motherhood, which is the irony. They just want a day of break from motherhood, and even then you don't really get that, but that's usually what we really want. And for me personally anyway, I'm going to be at work, so anywho, I want to specifically talk about Mother's Day, and I kind of want to challenge people. Instead of most people, what they do, let me backtrack. Most people, what they do, they ask the mothers what they want. And usually it is a break from motherhood. And usually granted by a spouse or a friend or whoever that doesn't have kids. But, and I say give it to them. I say if you want that break from motherhood and somebody offers, or if you're a person that's not a mother, you offer that, give it to them. But I want to specifically also talk to the spouses that may be watching this video. Instead of it just being Mother's Day and you give them a break from motherhood, how about we challenge ourselves and say once a month, okay? Or maybe once every other month, if that's more realistic to most people with the hectic schedules, and if you have more than one child, or hell, if you have a baby, one baby anyway. Let's make a challenge to ourselves. Every other month, we give mothers a day off instead of it being Mother's Day. Or let's do something, if you can't even do that, let's say once a month you do give a mother a couple hours to herself. So either let's do this. So every other month we give one full day. I'm not talking about no 8 to 12. I'm talking about one full day, like a work day, maybe an 8 to 5. You want to stretch it, do an 8 to 6. One full day of a mom being off of motherhood. Or you can do once a month and give a mom a couple hours. And when I say a couple, I don't mean try to be funny and do 8 to 10. I'm talking maybe the 8 to 12, or maybe the 8 to 1. You have no idea. I mean, because that 8 to 12, the mom may just want to sleep. Or 8 to 12, the mom may want to catch a matinee. I know most matinees don't start until like 10. But, I mean, you can play around with the times and stuff like that, depending on everyone's schedule. But for Mother's Day, I want to challenge everybody starting Mother's Day to make it take it upon themselves to either do one of those challenges. Because it's just, I know every generation says this, but I really truly believe, and even on my own mother's deathbed, that's why Mother's Day is also bittersweet for me too, because she unexpectedly died in 2014. I think it's just getting harder and harder to be a mom, because the world is just so completely different. We're living on a global scale instead of our neighborhood scale or just our state scale. It's not like it was back in the day. Everything is global now. And even like I said, my own mother, she was a single mom for a long time, and she was even saying she had me and my sister today, there would be no way she could make it, or she would have opted out of having children, just in general. There are no way she would be able to raise us today as she raised us back in the early 80s, because it's just too difficult now. So I think I wanted to get that video out and let people know I think that's what we can do, not just for Mother's Day, but for mothers everywhere and here on out. All right, aloha guys. I'll see you next week. Happy Mother's Day.